Hello humans, it's me, this guy. This is my world of stuff. Just a quick video. I didn't do a physical media pickup video last week because I'd only bought one or two things during the week, but I've picked up a few more since then, so I thought I'd just do a little update and a little discussion about some of the valuable ephemera and merchandise that I've collected over the last week and a half. Hello. Right, yeah, a few bits and pieces. As I say, I didn't buy very much last week, so I'll lump in the ones I bought last week in with this week. So I can't see me buying much more this week because I've got a couple of bits and pieces on this week. Popped into CEX, I think it was towards the end of last week. Picked up a couple of bits and pieces in, and I picked up this one for 50p. The Bourne Legacy with Jeremy Renner. Seen this in Poundland for a couple of quid, and I've been sort of thinking about picking it up, but it's not a fantastic film. It's not even a great film, but it's worth watching. I saw it in the cinema when it came out. I haven't revisited it, but it was 50p, and it came in a nice little slip cover. I know that sort of thing is very important to Blu-ray and DVD collectors, and the disc is in pretty good nick. In fact, it's pretty much pristine. It's got the ultraviolet code, but of course that's long since expired. So yeah, 50p. I thought it completes the Bourne DVD or Blu-ray collection, physical media collection, so for 50p, why not? Also from CEX, I picked up The Imitation Game, starring Benedict Boogadooga Cumberland Cucumber. I know it's Benedict Cumberbatch. People always make a thing about his name, but it's quite easy to pronounce, really. It stars him and Keira Knightley. It's the story, of course, of Alan Turing and his battle to crack Enigma, the unbreakable German encryption device. Yeah, the one I never got around to seeing. I know it's available on streaming in various other places, but this was £1. Again, it's on Blue. Again, it's in pretty damn good condition, and I think it's just nice to add something to the collection which looks as if it's going to be pretty good. Then a few charity shop pickups, a real mixed bag of stuff I picked up from a charity shop, a fairly local charity shop yesterday. They were 4 for £1, I think. So I took a chance on some tat, and my god, there's some tat here. This first one is called Cowboy Zombies. This is a 76-minute 2016 film. It's 1870 in Arizona, and Marshal Wilcox and his troop find themselves besieged by the living dead when a public execution goes wrong. It says zombie fans will enjoy this, says Examiner. Well, I ain't ever reading the Examiner, because I put this on last night. Oh dear God, and I didn't expect much. I mean, the cover is the best thing about it, but this is dreadful. It's really badly made. It's directed by some chancellor called Paul Winters. Really badly made. The acting is terrible. The people playing zombies have clearly never heard of zombies. They have no idea how to play a zombie. It's absolutely shockingly bad. And I think I took it out of my machine last night and just left it in disgust on the floor near the machine. And I think one of the cats has got at the cover and had a little go with it. And to be honest, I can't say I blame it. Terrible film. It's got a slip cover, so yoo-hoo, wonderful, but it's shockingly bad. And because it's shockingly bad, I'm not even going to take it back to another charity shop because they don't deserve stuff like that. I'm going to put it right here in my handy office bin where it belongs because it is a shocker. But it was only worked out for 25p, so it gave me half an hour of amusement. In the same haul, just random pickups really of stuff. I picked up this, quite pleased to get this. This is George Romero's final zombie film, Survival of the Dead. And it's actually, not only is it in a slip cover, it's also unopened and sealed. So, yeah, I think it's nice to complete that because Romero was the master of the zombie movie. He passed away a couple of years ago. I say it's not a great film. He sort of embraces the reality found footage thing. But for 25p, it's got to be worth having. Obviously, it's got the slip cover, which is rather nice. In fact, I think I'll open it now in front of you fine folk. And yeah, that'll be quite a nice one for the collection. I will watch it again because I haven't seen it for ages and see if I can sort of reappraise it after all this time. Just get out the trusty scissors and see how this looks. So it's out of its crappy plastic. Yeah, so a nice slip cover. Obviously, as with most slip covers, it's the same cover as the actual box cover. yeah, it's got a little booklet inside, and as I say, it was completely unopened. So, Survival of the Dead. Yeah, that's not a bad little pick up. Quite pleased with that. Another cheapo horror, which I dare say won't get very far in viewing, because it's probably not going to be very good. This is called Deadwood. 4 friends escape the grime of the city, hoping to catch up on old times, but they have no idea that their weekend away will end up as a battle for survival. Directed by somebody called Richard Stiles. In fact, it's written and produced by David Bryant, Sebastian Smith and Richard Stiles, so 3 people involved. This should be a bit of a masterpiece, but you know what? I don't think it will be. But I'll bung this on at some point again. It's only 82 minutes, so it's fairly long for this sort of film. Stars people I've never heard of, but again, this is in not bad condition at all. Might be alright. If you're I'm not a massive fan of slasher films, but you know, it was 25p. Deadwood, if you've seen it, which I think is probably very unlikely. Let me know what's in store and if it's any good. If you've seen Survival of the Dead, in fact recently, or have good memories of it, tell me what you think of it. This last 2 are just ones that were basically just making up the pack, because there wasn't a lot of other things I wanted to get. Then I got this because I thought it might be an interesting one. I had to take to CEX, to be honest. I thought, you know, CEX stuff, you don't get much in CEX for things these days unless they're quite rare. And I thought this one might be, but it's a penny in CEX, so I'll be hanging on to this. It's a Charles Bronson film, The Evil That Men Do, from the Silver Collection. This was released back in, well, the film goes back to 1980. Charles Bronson, a professional killer, is persuaded to come out of retirement when his friend, a Latin American journalist, is tortured to death by his country's dictator, the sadistic Dr. Clement Moloch. Yeah, I mean, a very much a 1980s big dumb action film. And it's funny looking at Charles Bronson now. It's hard to imagine he was a major sort of box office star back in the day. Don't know if I'll ever watch that, but like I say, just made up the numbers. Similarly with this one, this is based on a computer game. This is called Halo Nightfall. I haven't even taken the old price tag off, as you can see. The personal story of Jameson Locke, a legendary manhunter and agent with the Office of Naval Intelligence, Earth's most powerful secretive military branch. He and his team investigate terrorist chatter, the distant colony world of Cedro, and they're caught in a horrific biological attack. I know this is bait. I mean, I'm not a gamer, I'm not a computer gamer at all, I don't know much about games, but I know that Halo and Halo Nightfall is a game. And this was turned into an animated film, which runs for a mighty 94 minutes. Executive produced by Ridley Scott, it says at the bottom. Whether I ever watch it, I don't know. If anybody out there has seen it, is it worth a look? As I say, I know nothing about the game. Is that going to stop me watching the film and enjoying it? Am I going to be, you know, with the computer game films, with game films? Because I've never watched, never played computer games. I'm never that bothered if they follow the storyline of the games, because I just want to see a story, so I'm not bothered if it resembles the gameplay or anything like that. So yeah, is Halo Nightfall worth a look, or should I just stick it in the bin? 3 pickups from today. I popped to HMV today. I haven't been to HMV for a little while. I was out and about on my travels and popped into an HMV. I decided to add 2 more to my Marvel 4K Ultra collection, as they're still doing them at the discounted price of $14.99, and I picked up Avengers Age of Ultron. A disappointment, has to be said, after the original Avengers film, but you know, it's got the core Marvel characters in action battling Ultron. I'm looking forward to seeing it again, actually, because it's been a while since I've seen it, and of course it's on 4K. I did actually watch the opening action sequence on Disney Plus a few weeks ago, and I thought, yeah, this is actually pretty good. It's written by my boy Joss Whedon, that of course we all have mixed feelings about at the moment because of allegations made against him, but I still admire his work, and this isn't him at his best. But it's another one to add to the Marvel 4K collection. Incidentally, speaking of Joss Whedon, I last night watched the first episode of The Nevers, the new science fiction sort of fantasy series which he created and wrote and directed for HBO, which has finally arrived in the UK on Sky Atlantic, I think it is. Watched the first episode last night. It's just beautiful. It's just magical. It's, you know, I'm a bit conflicted because I know that he's a bad man. He's always considered to be a bad man, but his way with words and characters is just rolls off the screen. I'm really looking forward to watching more of it. I think he's involved in 5 or 6 episodes, and then he left the project for, well, he described it as personal reasons, but we'll never know for sure. Maybe it's just a great series. So if you want something good to watch, and you've got access to Sky Atlantic, I think it's on Now TV if you've got a Now box. Really good series. I'm looking forward to watching more of it. And the other 4K, Marvel 4K, was Guardians of the Galaxy, the very first of the series of adventures of Star-Lord and co. Yeah, this is a great film. I mean, I remember this blowing me away when I saw it at the preview theatre in London, because I didn't know what to expect. I didn't know if it was going to be any good, and it's terrific. And now I got it on 4K. Obviously sealed, slipcase, all the usual stuff. Yeah, really pleased to get that one. Final one I picked up. I just wondering, I mean, I could have spent ages in HMV. I could have spent a fortune. But I did pick up this one because I know it's highly regarded by Mark Kermode, the film critic, whose opinion I do tend to value if I don't always agree with it. It's called Sorcerer by William Friedkin. This dates back to 1977, I believe. And it's one of his favourite films. I'm William Friedkin, he's a massive fan of anyway because of The Exorcist, which is his favourite film. This does sound very good, and I've heard good things about it in the past. Exiled from their home nations, 4 strangers from separate corners of the earth agree to undertake a dangerous mission to transport unstable dynamite through the dense jungle of South America in order to earn their passage home. Oh, sorry, we have a visitor, excuse me. Come on, madam. Come on. Come on then. Sorry, the cat's right. Do apologise. Perhaps I'll edit this out. Come on. So yeah, that's Sorcerer, which I'm looking. Come on then, which I'm looking forward to watching probably quite soon because it's supposed to be so good. Oh, she does this. She disappears now. So yeah, that's Sorcerer on Blu-ray, which was just $7.99 in Humv. So I'm looking forward to having a look at that. Not strictly physical media, but of interest. I also picked this up at HMV. This is one of the Eagle Moss Marvel movie collection figures, Captain America, the original Captain America figure. I've looked at these in HMV. Obviously, they're $16.99 is the full price that you pay if you buy them from Eagle Moss. But I just wanted that. I wanted a Captain America. I've got a Captain America figure with him holding Thor's hammer from Avengers Endgame, but I want to get a set of figures depicting the original Avengers. When I reorganise my Blu-ray and 4K Marvel collection, I want to have the Avengers sort of bestriding and overlooking it all. And so I picked that up today, $16.99 in its original box. Obviously, they got them all there, so I will probably maybe pick up one a month because I've got Black Panther. I've got a Black Panther figure, but it's not the movie collection, so I want to get all the movie ones of the main characters because they're beautiful figures. Eagle Moss Hero Collector do these great figures. Off. I do the collect the Doctor Who figures. You might have seen them in previous videos, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting that open and sticking it on the shelf. So anyway, that's my update for today of physical media stuff that I've bought recently. Let me know in the comments down below if you've picked up anything interesting recently, any comments about the stuff that I've bought and shown you today. And don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment if you're interested in being considered for the 50 by 50. We're creeping closer. I'm back up to 50 subscribers now. So if you want a chance to win a bumper prize, you need to leave a comment on any video that are on my channel, and a random name will be drawn out when I get to 50 videos. So come on, get stuck in. Right, that's me done. Until next time, keep checking the stuff.